Hello everyone, so in this video I want to just do a quick bracelet change for my Fenix 5X watch. Now this is not the newest 5X Plus model, but all the 5 and 5 Plus models should work very similar. You just need to make sure that you're getting the correct band length for your watch. Now interesting thing is, since Fenix 5 series came out, Garmin had made some awesome quick release connectors that works like very similar like Apple Watch. Basically it's a little tab, you just press it and then the band falls off. And also interestingly, the watch bracelet that I bought a couple days ago from eBay, from GPS Nation, I think they are authorized Garmin seller. This titanium band is actually made originally for Fenix 3 series. And when it came out, I think it was $180. Now it's on sale for like only $60. And it's full titanium compared to the band that came with my 5X, the stainless steel band. This band, although it looks great, it's very heavy. It's 4.1 ounce for the full length. And I just measured the titanium band. The titanium band is only 3 ounce, so it's super light. Now, a reason I wanted the titanium band is because, you know, sometimes I go outdoors and I do a lot of activities. I'm gonna be using the silicone band, but then if I'm just you know, out and about in the city and you know, just at work, I would prefer a titanium band, because it's slightly small profile. It's less bulky than the silicone band that there is, because I can also adjust the length of the band directly to suit me. So that is the reason I got the titanium band. Now, the problem with titanium band that's made with Fenix 3 is it does not have a quick release like there is with the Fenix 5X or the 5 and 5 Plus series. So you have to do a little bit of adjustment. You have to do a little more manual work for it to work with the Fenix 5X. Now also, those tools came standard when I purchased the titanium band, but you'll need some extra tools to adjust the watch length. If you don't have the tool, go to any of the jewelers or the watchmakers, and they should be able to adjust the length for you fairly quickly. So the first thing first is I'm gonna remove the old band and install the new band right over here. And then we'll do the band fitting after I install the band. So again, super easy, just click and unclick. It's that easy for the old silicone band. Now, if you ask me, of course, the old silicone band is it's almost as light as the titanium, or the titanium is almost as light as the silicone band. And I assume it's going to be lighter when I remove more links, because I have a fairly small wrist, and it's going to be lighter. So that is fantastic. All right, so what do you see over here with all those, a little hammer and a couple pin removers. Those are used to adjust the links on those stainless steel titanium bands. I'll post the link below. I got those super cheap on Amazon, and they're very easy to get. But you definitely need those when you are, you know, installing a metal bracelet. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and open the thing and try to install it on the watch. Let's see. So very easy to peel it off. And again, this is genuine Garmin titanium band. Be aware of knockoff titanium bands for sale on Amazon and eBay. Those are not even anywhere close to the build quality of the genuine Garmin bands. And also be wary of purchasing aftermarket silicone bands for the Garmin watch, because the aftermarket, I've tried a few. They're all very crappy, and I know the locking mechanism doesn't work properly on a lot of aftermarket bands, so be really careful. I would spend the extra money to protect your investment and buy a genuine Garmin band, regardless of which Garmin watch you get. So I've removed the one part of the watch, and I'm gonna remove the other. the plastics. Now, this is what it looks like. The whole thing looks like that, and it's a quick locking and releasing mechanism, so super easy to unlock and lock, open and close, and it should be very sturdy and secure. It's very standard locking mechanism compared to some other watches that is out there, and it is light. Another advantage with titanium compared to stainless steel is that it doesn't get as cold as stainless steel when you first wear the watch, and it just feels great. Now, one thing to note is that titanium, even though it's a very hard metal, it gets scratched easily. Okay, I apologize guys, my battery was just died during the recording. So what I was saying before is that the titanium band is going to be prone to a lot of scratches. Now, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and actually install the band onto the watch. So, as you can see, when I removed the quick release, it left me with this, the existing, I don't know how to call this, the support right over here. So basically what I'm going to do is use the tools provided when you bought the titanium band and just remove the remove this little supporting beam. And you have to do it like all together at the same time, because otherwise you won't be able to take it off. So this is what I'm doing, like I'm holding it at one side and then use the other one and try to rotate it, and it's kind of hard. Maybe if I put it on the table, let's see if I'm able to do it. Let's see. Nope. Now I know why they are selling this for cheap, because to remove this, it's kind of a hassle to do without any help. So and I assume I'm gonna have to do it off the camera and remove the thing and then continue with putting the band onto the watch, because I can't do it like in 5 seconds. It looks like it's gonna take a little bit for me to do it. So I'll be back. Okay, so what I did is I put it on my belly and then I just used a little extra force on the support beam on the 2 screws, and then it kind of just loosened itself. So now I can just continue loosening it and hopefully be able to remove it. Like right over here. Ooh, don't ever lose those super tiny screws, because then you'll be left with nothing. You can't install any bands when you lose this little screw right over here. Okay, so with that screw removed, you'll be able to put one side of the watch band onto the thing. Let's see, which side is it? So I think this is the top. Nope, wrong. So this is the top. I'm going to be putting the top on, and then of course I'm going to put it back in there. Again with the titanium band already inserted. Now I have to align it. So now it's aligned, and I can kind of put the little screw back in there. I guess I'm going to try to get it in place and then tighten it in a little bit. Okay. So now it's kind of installed. I need to again take it off the camera and then just try to tighten it slightly. Alright, so just finished tightening it, and now I'm gonna remove the other side and then install the other side of the band. Nope. I find put it on my belly is the easiest way to loosen it. Alright, again, it's fairly easy to remove once you get a hang of it. And now I'm gonna put the other side of the band onto the other side. And of course, align the thing, and have it go through the other side. And then again, don't lose the little screw. If you lose a screw, you're gonna be screwed. Alright. Now I kind of wish that this screwdriver is kind of magnetic, so it's easier to grab the screw, but it's not. So you just have to be careful. So again, have one side kind of putting there. Now I'm gonna put it on my belly and tighten it. So there you go. The band is finished. It's as simple as that. The titanium, it's coated like kind of gunmetal color. Looks great with the Fenix 5X series. And let me actually put it on the wrist and see. I may have to adjust the link. Oh, and guess what? I put it the wrong way. So ideally, I would want the band to open on this side, the clap to open on this side, but I put it on that side. So what I'm gonna do really quick is actually unscrew everything and then put it back correctly, and then of course resize the band so it fits me perfectly. But so close. Let me loosen it again, and then we're gonna put it back. Now I just noticed on the screw they actually put a little bit of the Loctite on the screw. So if you want, you can also put some blue Loctite onto the screw and secure it over there. But I know it's probably optional because, of course, later on I still want to be able to put my other bands on there fairly easily. So this time I made sure the direction of the clasp closure is correct. And now I'm gonna put it on there. Alright, so just putting the screw back on the thing. Again, I kind of wished it's magnetic. All right. Okay, let me tighten it. So here you go, the installation is actually complete. The band now actually closes correctly in the right direction. And the watch kind of looks like this, of course, without adjusting. Like you can see, it needs serious adjusting. So next step, I'm gonna adjust the band. Now this is actually the step that you need the little band adjustment tool. And if you look carefully on the side, there are a few bands that have the pin shown on the side of the band, and those are actually the ones that's adjustable. So on this side I have 3, and on this side I have 4, and I just measured kind of really quickly, I probably need to take 2 bands off on each side and then reconnect the band to be able for it to make a snuggle fit on my wrist. Okay, so to remove the band, if you look from the inside of the band, not sure if it's gonna focus, there is an arrow pointing to the direction of the band, direction of the pin that you can push out. So the arrow actually goes to the direction of the pin that is gonna come out, which is pointing downwards. So I'm gonna find a little pin pusher, and then I'm just gonna push it right over here on this little tool, knock it, and then the pin should come out fairly quickly. So let's see, so right over here. I'm gonna knock one out really quickly. And that's how easy it is to just knock it out. So the pin is out. Save the pin because you're gonna be using it to reconnect. Okay, so I'm gonna remove another link right over here. Kind of hard because it's on the edge and this thing doesn't fit inside. So I'm gonna leave it over here. So again, I'm gonna be removing 2 links. So I'm gonna remove this one, and I'm gonna knock from here to disconnect those 2 links. And again, another pin is out. So take it out, put it on the side, and then just remove the link. And now to reconnect, use the existing link that existing pin that you had, and then just put it back in there. Again, put it in the direction of put it in the reverse direction. So let's see. So if the arrow is pointing downwards, and on those little pins there's a nut, there's a small nudge over there, and that is the area that you want to actually put back in the last. Okay, so if the arrow is pointing downwards, I'm gonna go from the downwards going back upwards. So right over here, let's see, I'm gonna align it, kind of push it in there. So you see it's already jointed. And again, as I said, the nudge should be the last thing to go in. And then once you have the nudge over there, just align it, kind of align it, and then knock the pin inside. And now this time, don't use the metal side to knock it in. Use the plastic side. Just gently tap. And the pin went back in. So it's how easy it is to replace the pin. Now on the other side, again, I'm gonna remove 2 links. But first let me test to see if it works. It's much smaller compared to what I just showed you guys. But I need to remove actually 2 more links for it to be able to be snugly fit on my wrist. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove 2 links. Exact same technique, find the arrow. You're gonna knock with the direction of the arrow. So the arrow was actually pointing down, that's where I'm gonna be knocking. Again, use a little pin remover and just knock down. Super easy. Now one pin is out, save it. Remove the extra link. Again, find the correct direction of the arrow, and then knock the other side out. And I think I knocked the wrong one out. Never mind, I'm gonna put it back in, and then I'm gonna remove the link on the other one. So of course, put it back in, exact reverse. Just use the plastic side to knock it back in there. So it stays in there. And now I'm gonna flip it and then actually knock the correct one out. As you can see, the entire process is actually super easy. You just need the correct tool. And the tool is super cheap, so get it from my link in Amazon. You'll be happy you did. Okay, so there's 2 links already out. Okay, and I'm gonna joint the pieces together with one of the existing pin. Again, noting the arrow direction, you're gonna go the reverse direction with a little nudge going in at the very last. Let's see. And you'll know the correct direction, because if you put it on the wrong end, you wouldn't be able to knock it in that far. All right, kind of hard because it's very short now. Okay, good. Now we got a pinpoint. Just knock it back in like that. And I'm gonna test again, of course. Perfect. Now it is perfect, absolutely perfect fit. Okay, not too tight and not too loose. I can still put one finger over here, so you know that's when it's correctly fitted onto your wrist. Okay, so save your extra links, because in case if you need to sell the watch, you'll want the next user is gonna want the extra links, because everybody's gonna have different link size. And again, you can join these 2 links together and just save it all together so you don't lose it. Let's see. So noting the direction of the arrow, and go from the opposite direction when you try to install the links, the pin, and knock it back in there. And I have 1 extra link. I think I can do it from here. Let's see. Yep, I'm gonna knock it in and just save the extra link as well right over here. Right there. Okay, save everything aside. And I'm gonna put all my watch tools also stored in a good place, just in case next time you need to use it. Or you need to actually remove the band and put back the silicone band. Now I think I'm already in love with the titanium band, because actually with the link removed, it is lighter than the silicone band that I had before. So it's super light. The entire watch, even though it's the X model, which have like a gigantic faceplate, it does not feel heavy at all. And you barely feel it on your wrist. One thing that you did need to make sure to pay extra attention is, since now it's metal on the other end, when you put down the watch, be extra careful not to scratch the heart rate sensor, because this area, I think, like the actual heart rate sensor area, it's made of resin, like it's very soft material and it's easily scratched. So make sure when you put the watch down, put it down very gently. And of course, for the most part, you're just gonna be wearing it, so there shouldn't be any issue at all. And again, this completes the installation process. And it kind of looks funny because I have small wrists, so the link doesn't even go that far out, but it actually fits perfect. And you can see how small my wrist is. And actually, I don't mind it at all, but as long as it fits perfect, it's good. It's good for you. So if you guys have any questions about the titanium link for the Fenix series, feel free to ask me in the comment section, and I'd be happy to answer for you guys. And also, by the way, this link is 26 millimeters only for the Fenix 5X and 5X Plus series, as well as the old Fenix 3 series. If you have one of those other models, you'll need a slim band, and I don't think you can get the 3 series band for the slimmer, like I think 20 millimeter, and another one is 21 or something. I can't remember, but it's different width. So be careful of that. And again, thank you so much for watching, and take care.